movie.
Yeah, so
I'm thinking if we can get your basic recipe and take a look at what you did for the chocolate, maybe up. You know,
Roasting. Well, you were talking about the chocolate nibs, about roasting them.
Yeah, I like that.
Roasting that and.
Well.
Yeah. Now you got Paul's attention. Look, he's writing it on his hand.
Yeah. I wanted to.
Wednesday, Slammer 22, and tonight I am drinking it's a hoppy pale. It's got a little bit two-row, some Cara Munich, and I think it a little specialty. So this past weekend, I actually did a Partigyle, and it was about 20 pounds of grain, and I pretty much threw everything. I had a little bit left over, and I bought a little bit of Vienna malt thrown in it also. So 20 pounds. What I ended up doing was I made it into 2 batches. One was going to be a 3-gallon batch, and that was going to be my barley wine. And then the other one was going to be an ESB, and that's going to be a 5-gallon batch. So I've got some calculations. I'm going to try to remember to put them up across the bottom here. And it kind of figures out your recipe and everything of what your gravity is supposed to be, and I'll put it up there. If anyone has any questions about it, this isn't an exact science. I think I did it right, and they pretty much came close. I have at the end, the first one was supposed to finish out at like 1087, the barley wine, and I got it to finish out at 1080, but I ended up with a little bit too much volume. I used my 10-gallon Polarware pot, and I'm not used to the burn off or the evaporation, and it didn't evaporate enough. So I ended up with 4 gallons of a barley wine instead of 3. Just a little bit less alcohol. It's still going to finish out like 8.2%. So, but I won't be drinking that for another year. I also ended up with better efficiency with my ESB because I had that one calculated a lot better, and that came out about, it ended up like 1057. It was supposed to end up at like 1052. So I had that going with the Partigyle. SJ was supposed to stop down, but well, he was supposed to help me brew. He ended up, like, while I was doing my my sparging my sparging, or collecting my runoffs. And I also had Homebrew 62. Homebrew 62 stopped over, and he stayed until the whole brew day was done. That's good, and it was a school night. So we all had a good time. And then on Friday, we actually got to hang out with Sammy, thrifty brewer up in Canada. Hung out with Clements right before his trip. And Paul Wicksteed, we actually hung out with him. So we had a really good time on Friday night. So that's about it. No big update. Got my SJ Pour t-shirt, and I'm sporting that, and had a great time this weekend with SJ, and that's about it. I will talk to you guys later. Got a little bit of footage afterwards, and I will see you next week. Peace. Oh, gotta drink my homebrew. Now, okay, we have a flashback. Doing another barley wine, but we're going to do an ESB2. Only 20 pounds of grains this week. So this should be no problem whatsoever. So my temp is right around 168. I got about 20 pounds to get in there. It'll cool down to about 153, and that's what we're shooting for. Okay, let's see what the temp is. See if it will focus on there.
153. 153, not bad. So let's get the Vorloff going. Iowa Carver. I actually did do the Vorloff last time. I didn't show it though. It takes about 2 gallons for me to Vorloff this. So let me slow it down here. And I'm out for now. Okay. I just took a bricks reading of what I've got in here, and it came out 23. So I'm thinking that's going to be sitting pretty good. And I got a visitor, and it's not SJ.
Cheers!
It's Homebrew 62. He's drinking some of my beer, and we're waiting on SJ to show up, and he's in traffic. So I'm going to run all this out. This is the first time I've actually done a Partigyle like this. I'm going to run this all out, collect it, make sure I got about 3 gallons, and then I'm going to run my hot liquor tank into my mesh tun. And there you have it.
Or I can send it for free on PayPal.
You can go like legit white out that no one's allowed to use.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's illegal now. It's right up there with the Fedra and the steroids.
Man, they had to find out we were huffing that shit. Man!
Okay, barley wine is almost at the boil, and you just saw SJ, and then ESB is about ready to start kicking too. I got my dogs walking between the fire over here, and I'm sweating. So,
Serious.
and here's that man.
That's the 11-inch banjo,
So,
10-inch banjo burner.
no, it's not banjo. It is a Blinkman.
Oh, maybe that's the difference. I thought they were all the same.
I think it was the one that was
They're not all the same.
Chamber Stir Pot or Craft Pot.
Well, looks like the ESB is actually kicking on before.
No,
Son of a B.
You gotta call Larry.
And well, there you go. The next night,
And I've been brewing with it for about.
LJ is sleeping.
I open our refrigerator door.
Well, what I do is
hazelnut brown sitting in the
I'll go ahead and brew
SJ is
it
telling stories.
as usual.
She's like, I figured
We got the boil going on the
I'll go ahead
ESB,
and
Bring it home so
do
you
a
have,
brew
you
with it or
know.
whatever.
and the barley wine is going.
So you can save your yeast.
The problem
You don't
is
have
not
to buy
ESB
yeast.
looks like I might have to tone this one down a
So if
little
you just
bit.
wash it,
This is ridiculous.